Okay, so when you analyze, you go to charts, which is here. Then you want to make sure you're on the sub-tab charts, which is there. This is where you enter the ticker symbol manually, or you click something on your watch list. Okay, this is the date. Anytime you move your mouse within this graph, you'll see the date. This is the volume. Anytime you move your mouse, you'll see the volume change. Okay. This is how you zoom in and zoom out. This is your context button that changes the 5-year, 2-year, 1 day, 2 week. Okay. This is how you draw your support and resistance. Okay. So the first thing I want to do after is, instead of hitting pointer, you can hit pan. Pan is easier because you don't have to click this little bar. You can just click on the chart and move it yourself. Okay. So the first thing you want to do once you type a symbol in is go to the 20-year. After you're on the 20-year, you just want to pan to see what the low was. So we'll just go all the way right, or we can scroll. The lowest Walmart has ever been was $11 in 1997. Do you see it? So then I'll come all the way back to the right. The highest Walmart has ever been is $90.97 on January 13th, 2015. Do you see it? Okay. Now, when you come to the far right, this is where we are right now. And that's the price. So you can see since the high, we cooled off a lot. We were oversold, then everybody started to get back in. And then now it looks like it's finding its wavelength, if you will. So now I'll come in to the 180 day. I'll do the exact same thing. The low was 62.40, 2016 May. The high was 76.30. This was in August. And then here we are now. Today's the 11th. So now I still feel like it could still continue to go up. I'm going to come to the 10-day. Each one of these black rectangles represent a day. I'll zoom in. I'll pan right. You see, this is where we are right here. So now I have to chart my support and resistance in reference to that. So I'm going to hit drawings. Then I'm going to select the price level tool. The support would be here. Okay. The resistance would be the most recent high of yesterday. Now that I have that, I can do my Fibonacci. So I'll hit, So I'll hit Fibonacci Retracements. If this is where we are, we just want to come slightly behind it. Click once, let go. Come to the top. Click once, let go. Okay. Now I can come to drawings and then hit pointer. When I zoom into this, okay, do you see how this is the ultimate support that I've charted? And this is the ultimate resistance. And we're right here at 71.23. If we break through 71.31, which is only a few cents away, we'll be headed to 71.50 and then 71.73. So this is mini support and resistance within your grand support and resistance, okay? Now, do you see how this red highlighted one has about 307,000 shares traded for this 30-minute increment? Okay, the next one, you see that? It has 50,000 more shares traded, but it hasn't really moved. Okay, that means it was barely more people buying than selling. That's why it wasn't a big green bar, it's a little one. Okay. So just to make sure, this green one has 492,000 shares traded. This one has 1 million shares traded, but it only went up a little bit because it was barely more buying than selling. Okay, so the volume, the size of the candlestick, and the color all coordinate. So now that we see this, I feel bullish. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come out to the 180 day to see if I still feel bullish in the grand scheme of things. And right, I do, in fact, still feel bullish. So what I'm going to do now is come to the trade tab. Before I do, let me clear all this stuff off for you. Okay, clear. So when I come to the trade tab, you have to decide how much time you're going to give yourself to be bullish. Me, if I look at the chart, I feel that we could go up for at least 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I feel would be safe. So I would do the 33 actually. So I would come in here. Okay, now just to chart this page, do you see the calls right here? And do you see the puts right here? Okay, also, these are the strikes for both the calls and the puts. Okay. Now keep in mind, anytime you buy calls or puts, you have to use the ask column. You have to, because you're asking how much it costs. Now, the current stock price is $71.23. Okay. These are all black in color because they are out of the money. So you can easily see that 72.50 needs 72.51 or higher to be in the money. You can see it's about 20 something cents away. Okay. So I just want you to know that anytime you look at this, the first black one is the first out of the money strike. The first blue one is the first in the money. Same for the puts. This is the first out of the money for the puts. This is the first in the money for the puts, and this is how much they cost. Okay? So when you fake trade, all you have to do is click this. I want to purchase this. Okay? Let me clear this off. One contract is going to cost $102. I'll buy 5. I'll hit confirm and send. And you see in this bar right here, I'll circle it just to make sure. This is how much this trade is going to cost us. So that's all you have to do is hit confirm and send to purchase it.